Today I have a great story for you. Together we visit Daniel Paez. Daniel grew up in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, bought his first surfboard when he was 8 years old, then surfed in competitions and worked as a surfboard shaper for many well-known brands. Among others, legendary Sharp Eye surfboards in San Diego, USA. Now he lives in Switzerland, a country without any ocean or sea. Of course, I want to know what on earth drew him away from these dream surf destinations to Switzerland. And how does he make a living as a shaper in a country with mountains and snow instead of swells and reefs? Ciao zusammen. That's Swiss for hi everyone. My name is René, and for this episode I am excited to meet with Daniel Paez in his shop in Regensdorf, Switzerland. That's 300 miles from the nearest beach. It is also a story about thriving, not just surviving, no matter where you are. So, Daniel, can you give us the backstory?
Sure. So here we are. You can see here that's the first surf shop in Switzerland since 1995.
Wow.
It's been a while, we're still here.
Yes.
So please join me.
Yes. And Daniel, where did you grow up?
So I'm originally from Brazil. I lived there till I was 21 years old. Like everyone else, I went to school, worked.
Yes.
Worked in the bank back in the days.
Oh, no way. Where so in Brazil, if I may ask?
Across the bay from Rio de Janeiro, a city called Niterói.
So how's life back there? Like, you go to school, do you learn a profession like we would here in Switzerland, or what's the process when you grow up?
That's pretty much the same as here. I did business school, work for the bank and the credit card.
Wow.
Always had a great time there.
Yes.
But like you have maybe noticed, my passion was always surfing. I started surfing at an early age. 8 years old, I was already in the water. 12 years old, repairing surfboards. 14-year-old, I already have my own surfboard factory.
Wow.
And I make boards for the local surf shop.
What got you into surfing? Like, what was the first initial wish, like, I want to go surf? What was the trigger?
My window, when I open, I look right, I could see the reef break. And I said, that's what I want to do.
So you did live right on the beach?
Right in front of the beach, right.
So, and it was obvious, like, I want to be part of that.
Yeah, that was the case.
At 8 years old, that's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Who bought you the surfboard? I assume it was your parents or?
Myself.
No way.
Yeah.
At 8 years old?
Yeah, since I was a little kid, I always had my own money, did my own side business, and my mom always said, don't work, go to school. But I disobeyed, I did my side business.
So here's what I'm wondering, like, what did you sell? Like at 8 years or even younger, like what was your business?
So younger than that, I polish leather shoes for my family members. Not on the streets, but for my family members. And after that, my mom made clothing for the ladies, for the boutiques. And the ladies would come to order the clothing in my house. And I took this opportunity and sold them beauty products.
No way!
So 14 years of age.
Yes.
You
already figured it out.
I had money, you know.
You started early, you started to surf, so you're being in Rio de Janeiro. Like, why the hell would you move to landlocked Switzerland? What's the story there?
Well, once I stopped to work at Chase Manhattan Bank, I migrated to the US. And this was back in the days, you know, before September 11, was back in 91. I have family there, cousins, uncle, aunt.
Where so in the States?
In San Diego.
San Diego. So another hot spot for surfing.
Yeah, I had a great time there. Attended school, English school, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
And make surfboards as well. did restorations.
You were living the dream, and I come back to my question. Why?
What happened then?
What happened that you ended up in Switzerland, of all places?
Well, that's very easy. That's
Here we
it.
go. Law.
So we're both students, me and my girlfriend back then. And the first year we went to Brazil a little while, and then we ended up in Switzerland.
Wow.
In Zurich. This was, we finally moved here on the summer of '94.
Gosh, yeah.
27 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a little while.
So you met this woman. She was obviously from Switzerland, and love has had to be strong. Otherwise, like you wouldn't move. So, but then she suggested that you guys move together, and you came over here.
Obviously, she said to me, "Well, we can surf in Europe.
Yep.
I'll show you around."
Yep.
So we make a little surf safari.
Yep.
Went first to Italy, France, and Spain.
Yep.
We surfed there, had a great time. Come back in Switzerland, discover the river waves, discover wake surfing, and later on the development of the city wave. And I joined them all.
Yep.
Also like to surf myself.
Yep.
I make competitions.
Yep.
Behind the boat, river, Swiss championships, European championships, World Surfing Games.
Yes. So you got involved, like you saw that, okay, it's possible to do something with a surfboard and water, even in Switzerland.
That's correct.
And was that enough for you? Like don't you miss the real waves, or is it just something different that's also fun to do? Like, how would you describe surfing all these different spots compared to being in the ocean?
If you have the opportunity to go surf in a competition, go surfing behind the boat, go to the river wave, and then on your vacation, go to the Canary Islands, France, Spain, Hawaii, you name it.
Yeah.
And that would be the best case scenario. So I said, no, I'll make the best of it. I'll surf here, the opportunities I do have, the waves here, and the rest. You go to the beach.
You go to the best places in the world.
Yeah.
So you basically, everyone has to work. So why not work here, enjoy all these rivers and all these other water places, and then for your vacation, you can still go to the best surf spots in the world. Okay, I get it. Now I get it. We walked into your shop, and it looks like any other shop I know in California. So can you show us around and what you built here?
Sure. So that's my showroom over here. You can see here I have about 100 surfboards, all different sizes and types for all different types of waves. And then over here I have some accessories, leashes, pads, booties, wetsuits, and everything that goes with it.
Yeah.
There in the back I have the production.
Okay.
So please follow me.
Okay,
I'll show you.
Cool. Thank you so much.
So here's the production part of the shop. Here will be my glassing room, where I do repairs and the new boards. I also have a board here, you can see. That's used to be my competition board that I used to use. And this is a 2009, but it's still a very good board. That's the round nose fish, custom made with a double wing swallow. I just took this board to Jeffreys Bay last November, and the board is just amazing.
It's still a ripper.
It still goes. And as we go a little forward, we can see here's my sanding room. So I have wet sand and dry sand here.
Wow. Yeah, and I see you have like air filtration going on.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I have to have this. That's the requirements for the city.
So I think they were kind of surprised when you wanted a license to run a surfboard glassing and shaping shop. Like,
Yeah, they didn't have
the regulations in place.
Yeah, I tried to explain then. There will be like films, will be fiberglass dust and all of this. And I have the 3 different atmospheres that I have to look at.
Yes.
And then they say, well, let's look into it. I got all the permits.
Okay, good. Okay, so you basically set your own standard. That's really cool.
Yeah. As you go walking here, the back of the shop, here I have Another few used boards over here. A few of my personal boards, from very small ones to boards that actually they're quite old. This particular board won the first European Championships of City Wave
No way.
back in 2009.
Yes.
And Martin Suter won on this board. It was my board.
Yep.
He destroyed all of his. And he
No
says,
way.
Paez. I said, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Showed the broken boards.
Yeah.
And also I lent this board to Shani Bashing
Yeah.
in 2011 on the European Championships City Wave in Munich.
Wow.
And he broke the nose. I repaired it.
Yeah.
It was a big honor to have the board, the nose broken by Shani Bashing.
Yes, yes.
And he also liked the board.
Yeah, so it's another museum piece, basically.
Yeah, some of this board I just can't sell them. So here you have the shaping room.
Oh, yeah. That's the shrine here.
Yeah, this is a board I'm making right now. This is going to be for the river wave in Bremgarten,
Yep.
which requires boards that are much shorter, wider than you usually have on the ocean. The river waves, most of them are quite flat, quite slow, so you need a board that goes really fast.
You need the speed for those smaller river waves.
Exactly.
It got to be short because the wave is small, so you need a shorter board to be
fit.
agile and to fit that wave. Okay.
I like to work with US blanks from the US, and I pride myself in only have quality materials. I like the US blanks, I like the Hexcel fiberglass,
Yeah.
I like the Silmar resin.
Okay.
The board has a higher quality, but also much easier for the producer to work on them.
Yeah.
If you have cheap materials, it's very hard to have a nice board on the end. You do need to have quality materials also to enjoy your job.
What's your estimate? Like, how many people in Switzerland are surfing those rivers? Is it a popular sport?
Very popular. So every snowboarder wants to surf, like every surfer wants to snowboard. So I'll put it this way, they're not active surfers like you see on the beach, that the people surf throughout the year. It's more like opportunity surfers. The guy does wakeboarding, and then he goes behind the boat and does some wake surfing. People live close to the river, see the people having fun, they want to have as well. And then with the new development of the artificial waves in Sion and on the city wave, they all want to go as well.
Yeah, because they see what's going on. They see these guys have fun and there's action. I want to go too.
You burn calorie,
Yeah.
you're fit.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much
You're
better
not
than that.
inside a gym, like you're outside enjoying the nature.
You have
I get
fun.
it, I get it. When you first started, like what were the challenges? You're coming to Switzerland. Nobody knows you. Like what were the challenges in the beginning?
Well, I had the lucky to have some people that support me on that. The family and friends.
Yes.
And I would say that I got the golden years. There was no big factories making surfboards back then. That was like mid-90s.
Yep.
So I produced boards for all the surf shops
Yep.
around Europe,
Yep.
Ireland, Spain, Italy, France. Those were the countries I brought most of the boards I made.
So was that under your own label, or were you shaping back in the beginning? Were you shaping for other brands?
My own label,
Okay.
My own label.
What's that label?
Forceline.
Yeah, that's the
Forceline
Yeah.
surfboards.
I remember. Yeah. For a moment, because I grew up in Switzerland, I saw these force line boards, like they were everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, that was easy back then, because back in the days before the internet, you have to go to the producer and say, hey Daniel, I'm René,
Yeah.
I'm going to Hawaii next year. What do I need?
Yeah.
And I like yellow boards.
Yes.
So I make a yellow board for Hawaii. Today's different.
Yeah.
You get your cellular phone, you have thousands of choices, and you just choose whatever.
Okay.
But back in the days, it was the
remember,
shaper.
I bought my first surfboard from Thomas Spex from Bale. That was a force line. That was
That's
my
right.
first ever surfboard.
Yeah, Thomas is such a classic guy. You know, I would say he is the best airbrush guy ever.
I had like his airbrush on it, and I felt so proud to own that board. It ended up in New Zealand, where I finally sold it over there to a surf shop just because I just needed another brand. So that board made quite the journey.
Yeah, I have plenty of stories like that. People send me pictures from all over the place.
Oh, I see.
Said, look, Daniel, your board.
Yes, your board is standing. Oh, great, great. So you hit the ground running because you were able to sell your brand because there wasn't like any major brand selling to Europe. And now you mentioned it's different now. Like how is it different now? How do you get your clients?
Well, now, as you can see, I'm on the industry zone. So I'm aware that I'm far from the city center, and there are two-story surf shops, a few of them, if not several of them. So I rely on the internet.
Okay.
Word of mouth, business cards, flyers, and so on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have new boards custom made from Lost and Almeric. And this also helped me on the overall business.
So it's probably a little bit different in the States. You can order custom Almerics or Losts through their website or through your surf shop. But here in Switzerland, officially, there's just the stock dims available. But if someone wants something changed, that's when they go through you.
Exactly.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
And I also have the boards from the shaper, from the glasser, from the sander, and for the team riders, the used ones.
Okay, yes. Oh, beautiful.
So people love them.
Yep.
I always tell them, please don't take the stickers away.
Yep.
Leave the wax.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the way it is.
Yeah, great.
I get these boards from the World Surfing League and also from the little leagues.
Yep.
Repair them.
Yeah.
Make them nice again, and people are glad to have them.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, they're unique opportunities.
Yeah,
that's good
great.
to hear. So everyone in Switzerland, if you want a special board, he's the guy to hook up. Yeah, really cool. Lastly, like, where do you see yourself in 5-10 years? Like, do you have like a future vision or something like that? Or are you happy with how things are right now?
Like we say in Switzerland, I'm not 20 anymore, you know, and I got to a stage that I'm 52, turning 53 very soon, and I told my wife, let's migrate back to the US.
Oh, wow, here we go. That's a plan. Yes.
And I just have some great memories, fond memories.
Yes.
Family, you know, half of my family is American.
Yep.
It's hard to say where I'm gonna end up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm living a good life here in Switzerland. Family, daughter is studying, and life goes on. We never know what's gonna happen next.
No, it sounds great. Like you have your visions, but you're happy here, so that's
Definitely.
the best case scenario, I guess. While we walk out, why don't you tell our viewers where can they find you?
So the easiest way, go to my website. Well, my website is done by myself since the 90s. It's not the most modern, but you can find me there.
Yep.
It's called forceline.ch.
Got it.
You can find me there.
Yep.
You can also send me an email, forceline@bluewing.ch.
Yep.
You can give me a call.
Yeah, the old-fashioned way. I
Give
like
me a call.
that.
You can find me on Instagram, Forceline Surf. You can find me on Facebook.
Okay. So
You can find me all over the place. If you Google my name,
yeah, okay.
Daniel Gagliardi Paez, you'll find me.
Okay, he's everywhere, so no worries. Daniel, thank you so much for having us. It was a blast. It's really a cool shop. I like the vibe, and thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Wasn't that an amazing visit to an amazing guy? So if you like this episode, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button and share this episode. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Tschüss.